Good afternoon, everybody. We're just waiting for everybody to come in. We've got a lot of agents on the call today, so we'll just give them another minute just to pop in. We've also got some fantastic prizes that Torrens is giving away. So we're going to do some spot prizes throughout the webinar, and then a couple of the the vouchers. Is it Love to Shop vouchers, Torrens, or is it the £25?
Oh, it's the Jamaica Rewards card we'll gift direct to our Jamaica Reward agents.
Brilliant, so straight into your account. Perfect. So just give it another little minute because I've still got people coming in.
Good afternoon, Janice. Welcome. It's always nice to see people with good Zoom protocol. Welcome to the panelists and so on. Welcome, Jenny. You as well.
Okay, everybody, just to go through the basics, if you want to chat to us all, we've got the chat options at the bottom, as you can see. If you just drop it down and change it to all panelists and attendees, you'll be chatting to everybody on the webinar. If you just want to write it to the panelists, which is us three at the moment, whose faces you can see on the screen, then just change it to all panelists. If you've got any questions, which I know we've got quite a few because we've had quite a few emailed over to us as well, please pop them in the Q&A tab. And what we'll do is we'll do that towards the end of the presentation. So I think we are good to go. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce Torrens, who I don't think he even needs an introduction, but anyway, Torrens is going to do the Luxury Jamaica webinar, and we've got the fantastic Max as well here. Torrens, over to you.
Thank you very much, Sarah, and welcome to our co-presenter, Max Chanturio from Half Moon. I know you saw the...
From Round Hill.
Beg your pardon, Max. Beg your pardon, from Round Hill. I know you saw the billing had a few more of our cluster members as well, but we will cover everybody today, but Max is the only one who's going to be joining us. I'm going to share my screen now so you can see the presentation that we're going to show. And I'm also joined by Shanika and Donovan, who are online, and I'm sure that they will pop up at some point. But today it's about Jamaica, heartbeat of the world, and our luxury product. Let me introduce myself again. I'm Torrens Lewis. I'm the district sales manager, and our sales team comprises Donovan Donaldson, who's our business development officer in the south, and lovely Shanika Bennett, who looks after agents in the Midlands and the north of the United Kingdom. And we're here to support you in whatever way you need support with selling luxury holidays to Jamaica. A little reminder for those of you who might be new to travel. We know that people have joined up recently, either come away from tour operating and gone into home working, but Jamaica is smack bang in the Northern Caribbean, surrounded by the Caribbean Sea. It's about a 9.5-hour flight from the United Kingdom. And if you are selling it as an add-on from the North American region, we're only about an hour and a half from the Florida area. Some quick facts: 4,500 square miles, our capital is Kingston. Tourism center is Montego Bay. We speak English. That's an amazing fact to remember when you're selling the Caribbean. Our population is just under 3 million people. To get a fix on the size of the island, Jamaica is about the size of Northern Ireland. Getting there is easy. You may have been watching the news and seen that there's been some changes with our flight operations from the United Kingdom. Well, you can get to Jamaica now from Heathrow or from Gatwick. Heathrow is for Virgin Atlantic, and Gatwick is for British Airways. The news that we're really banking on giving the luxury market a big boost in this winter is that British Airways will start a service from London Gatwick to Montego Bay on the 13th of October on a Tuesday and a Saturday. They'll carry on flying into Kingston from London Gatwick on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, but this new service from Gatwick to Montego Bay will give us a fantastic opportunity to sell luxury into Montego Bay in a way we haven't before. And Virgin Atlantic will restart their service, not from Gatwick, but now from Heathrow into Montego Bay, starting on the 1st of October, and they will operate 3 times a week, Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday. So what does that mean for the luxury market? There's 300% more premium capacity seats year on year to Montego Bay from the UK. Over 100 extra seats in Club World and Upper Class every week into Montego Bay. So if you are selling luxury travel or premium travel to the Caribbean or specifically to Jamaica, there are huge opportunities here with the increased capacity into Montego Bay. 300% more seats in upper class and Club World into Montego Bay. We've had a system where most of what you do pre-travel to Jamaica is online, and we've moved this all along, whereas previously you would fill in your forms online and then arrive and do your immigration through machines. We now have had to create a system that allows you to have the seamless experience of arrival, customs, immigration as part of our travel authorization in this period of COVID travel. This is going to be available to everybody after the presentation in an email we'll send, but it shows you the whole process of requesting travel authorization, what's involved, when you arrive in Jamaica, what's expected of you or your clients, and then when you stay, where you can stay and what you can do in the areas that you stay. So all this information, these flowcharts, will be sent out to you in a pack that will come after this presentation. But in a nutshell, no testing is required prior to applying for the travel authorization. When you arrive in Jamaica, there is some health screening, but provided you are not identified for a random test, you will not be tested, and you will go and you will stay in your hotel in our resilient corridor. The travel authorization is done on our Visit Jamaica webpage, and it's pretty straightforward. And our resilient corridor covers all the resorts on the northern side of the island, from Negril all the way down to Port Antonio. So all the hotels that we're talking about today are in this designated resilient corridor. And it's really a way of ensuring that visitors who come to the island are staying in an area that is monitored, and therefore it gives them a certain degree of access to things to do outside of resort in these times that we're now operating. So, what are the benefits of luxury travel? Well, I know it's a new thinking process for travel going forward, but the hotels that we're going to talk about today are often spacious, on the beach, and allow people to have a degree of physical distancing. These new experiences that everybody wants are about safety, security, health safety in particular, but greater attention to detail. Detail not only in sanitation, but in the visitor experience. And with the extra seats, the 300% increase in capacity, more availability, and I would suspect more value as well. So we're here to talk about luxury today, Jamaica's luxury products. And we have a cluster called Jamaica Luxury, and we're going to focus mainly on those hotels. But Jamaica does have a diverse offering, and it's great for families, it's great for weddings, sports, millennials, and you can do it all in Jamaica. But doing it from a luxury property that gives you a very traditional Jamaican experience gives you that little bit extra. These hotels that we're going to talk about all have a unique quality of being traditional in Jamaican styling, in iconic locations. They have character, they're great for special occasions, great for celebrities if you have celebrity clients who want to go away this winter and go someplace to do a bit of soul searching, or if they want to take their whole family, great for multi-generational travel. But they're all stunningly beautiful and great to pose for that Instagram shot. For the luxury traveler, if you have a jet, and I know some of you who are on today have clients who travel the world in private jets, we have a private terminal in Montego Bay, but for those who travel in club or business class or whichever premium cabin they choose to, you can make that experience when they arrive in Jamaica that little bit special. We can upgrade them through VIP attractions with their Club Mobay service or Club Kingston service. There's a meet and greet, and there's lots of different things that can be done to make the client experience, even in this new normal, upgraded and special. And then the transfers. Everybody is asking questions about how are transfers being done. Well, for the luxury client, it's individual, it's personalized. It can be done in a luxurious vehicle, and that can be pre-arranged through several tour operators on the island. And Jamaica has a very high standard of personal transportation for luxury clients on the island. So let's get on to the properties and see what it's all about. Jamaica Luxury is about a cluster of 6 properties Half Moon Round Hill, Jamaica Inn, the Island Outpost, Gems, Trident, and the G Jam collection. Today we have Max Chantura from Round Hill, but I'm going to kick off by telling you a little bit about a new property that's just come on stream right at the perfect time when Montego Bay is seeing this massive increase in Club World and upper class seats. And it's called Half Moon Eclipse. Half Moon is on the northern side of the island. It's just 10 minutes away from Sangster International Airport. It has its own private lounge at the airport, and it does its own private check-ins right there at the airport. The hotel has 3 different specific areas. There's the area known as the Founders Cove, where they have all their lovely large suites and cottages. Then there's the area that's known as Rose Hall Villas. That used to be their Half Moon Villas, where you have 5, 6, and 7 bedroom villas. And then this stunning new luxury development, Eclipse at Half Moon. And Eclipse is 57 luxurious accommodations that are centered around a stunningly landscaped beach location, where they are now focusing on this new style of luxury, giving clients the very best of Jamaican traditional hospitality. This is a look at one of the Eclipse Ocean rooms. As you can see, it's modern, it's fresh, and all of them have ocean views, 2 different types of styling, and again, large screens. They have the ability to have double beds in rooms, but very, very light furnishings and stunning views out to the sea and out to gardens. Great dining options. Again, this presentation information will be provided for you in a PDF for those of you who want more detail, but Half Moon has always been known for its stunning restaurants, Sugar Mill, the Seagrape Terrace, Ital Cafe. Well, they've added some new ones. Munchies, Del Mar, Haywoods. These are all offering exquisite, scrumptious meals for the guests staying at these resorts. North Point is also new. Leicester's Bar has been there before, and Mackett's Cafe and Spice are new. So as you can see, Half Moon has really brought this Eclipse property on at the right time when Jamaica is experiencing increasing capacity. And Ferntree, which has always been one of the best spas on the island, is there. The award-winning sanctuary provides superb locations for massages, for treatments, and it's set in a stunning location, not far from all the accommodations, so getting around is quite easy. And you can choose from doing fitness activities, yoga, Pilates. They've got a swimming pool on the property. So if even in these times clients want to get back to finding their zen, Half Moon has the facilities there. And as you can see, loads and loads of space. The activities at Half Moon, they've got a great golf course and an equestrian center where families, people who are young at heart, can do a bit of equestrian activity, take the horses into the sea if that's what they're really interested in. So as you can see, this is a hotel that has everything for your luxury clients. Water sports, tennis, you name it, Half Moon has it. Relax, indulge, as I mentioned, the 5 to 7 bedroom villas at Rose Hall and this stunning golf course at Half Moon make it the perfect luxury resort. Marika couldn't join us today. She was having some internet problems, but her details are here. You're going to be hearing a lot about Eclipse going forward. So let's move over now to Round Hill and hear from Max, who's going to tell you about the Round Hill, which is also in Montego Bay. Max, over to you if you can share your screen.
1 second, please. I have
some goodies.
All right.
Yeah, we can see you there, Max. Go ahead.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you so much, Torrance, and thanks everybody for joining us today. The weather is quite Jamaican outside, so I think it was a great time to do the webinar. You can at least feel a little bit like you're in Jamaica. Many of you know me already. I represent Round Hill in the UK and in continental Europe. Many of you already know Round Hill as well. It's one of the oldest, one of the most legendary, iconic properties in the Caribbean. And we were founded in the early 50s by a few villa owners. So it was in the early 50s, the same time, with the same period as Half Moon and Jamaica Inn. all those properties were founded in the early 50s as well. And we are just 20 to 25 minutes from Montego Bay Airport. So it's very easy to get to, especially now with so many flights into Montego Bay with the new BA flight from Gatwick to Montego Bay. 20, 25 minutes depending on the traffic, and you are already at paradise at Round Hill. And this is our property. Well, the shape of this peninsula says it all. That's why it's Round Hill. On the horizon there, you can see Montego Bay, and then behind it, it's the airport area. We have beautiful beach. On the beach, there are 36 rooms. So we have pineapple, we call it Pineapple House. So in that Pineapple House, we have 36 oceanfront rooms and also 26 private villas dotting on the hill. So you can see it on that peninsula. On both sides of the peninsula, there are tropical rain showers. Down there, I don't know if you can see my mouse. So here you would have a villa that belongs to Ralph Lauren. And he's got actually 2 villas on property. Also, the design in our rooms is done by Ralph Lauren as well. Let me just show you one of those rooms. So this is the main reception. This is an old plantation house right on the beach. This is the main reception at Round Hill. And I'll just skip this very briefly. So this is one of our rooms. They are all oceanfront. Very much in Ralph Lauren style, so it's quiet colors. As you can see, it's a lot of white, cream with a splash of pink and blue. We do not have any TVs in those rooms, so actually we do not promote, we do not position ourselves as a resort with those facilities like TVs in rooms. This is your TV. You just look in a beautiful Caribbean Sea from your patio, from your window, or from your balcony. The rooms are right now closed. So actually we are going to be open as from 1st of September. And in the beginning, we're going to operate our villas only. So we have, as I mentioned, 26 of those from 2 up to 6 bedroom villas. Another image of our rooms, all of them can be, or most of them can be interconnected, meaning that if there is a small family and they don't want to have a villa, then they can stay in 2 of those rooms. Very traditional, and every year we close, you probably know, for the entire month of September, we close for renovations. However, nowadays in these unusual times, we're using these unusual times for this closure, you know, for the renovations, and we will be opened, as I mentioned, in September. These are the villas. The villas are stunning. Each villa looks actually like a small boutique hotel. You will have private swimming pool there, lush gardens, manicured gardens, and stunning views of the Caribbean Sea. So this is, I believe, a 6-bedroom villa, and these are the this is a bedroom in one of the villas. As you can see, it can be opened from all sides, so you can enjoy the breeze from the Caribbean Sea. Stunning, beautiful gardens and a private swimming pool in this particular bedroom. What I wanted to mention for the UK market, we've just created a fantastic package. It's a villa retreat, so you can actually book a villa. And then probably I mentioned it, it's ideal for families, groups of friends, etc. You can book it for your clients at quite an okay price. And so we have it from September the 1st until October the 31st, a special price there. And then it's becoming a little bit more expensive as from November the 1st until the mid-December, until the highest season. And what it will include, for instance, you book a 3-bedroom villa with private pool. So the price will include accommodation, of course, but then you will have a pre-arrival meeting, and it will be virtual meeting, online meeting with your concierge and with the chef. So you can discuss all your requirements prior to arrival to Jamaica. And it will include also breakfast, lunches, and dinners served in the villa. So you don't need to go down to the restaurant area or to the bar areas. Everything can be served and will be served if you buy this package in the villas. And the villas are, this package is already on our website. You can check it there. And as from the, I believe on Friday, we're going to distribute it to the tour operators in the UK. So you can book it through all your preferred tour operators in the United Kingdom. these are the bathrooms. So there are a bathroom outside and inside the villa. So if you want to take an alfresco bath, it can be done at Round Hill. Beautiful swimming pools, and these are the patios. At Round Hill, it's all about, as my managing director, Joseph Forsmeyer, says always, we never compete with the nature in Jamaica. It's impossible. It's so beautiful. It's so lush. So with our design, we also do not compete with something so magnificent as Jamaican nature. So we try to incorporate our design and make it as we bring indoor into outdoors. So these are the patio that we have outside our villa. So it's not even a living area inside. This is where you hang out with your friends and family outside. But in addition to it, you will have beautiful inside living areas in each villa. Again, this is where we serve your breakfast, lunch, or dinner. It depends, again, what you will agree with your chef and concierge prior to your arrival. And again, as I mentioned, it's really, really good for families, multi-generation, holiday makers, and of course, groups of friends or groups of golfers, because right near to us, it's one of the best golf courses in Jamaica or in the Caribbean. It's called Trial, and it's just about 5 to 8 minutes drive from Round Hill. We have special rates with them, so if you need to book tea time at Trial, you can always get in touch with our concierge, and we will do it for you. On the top of the hill, we have our own organic gardens. And of course, everything that we grow there will end up on your table in the villas or in one of our restaurants. Chef Martin Magenly, he's one of the top chefs in the Caribbean, in Jamaica. And we are so happy we have him with us. And what he's doing, he's promoting the clean Caribbean cuisine. So it's quite a sophisticated Jamaican cuisine at Round Hill. Lots of local produce. The fish is coming from nearby fishing villages. The vegetables and the fruit is coming, whether it's nearby farms or from our organic garden, which is on top of the hill. Let me skip this. Of course, the jerk chicken, one of the best at Round Hill. And we have also 2 restaurants at Round Hill, beautiful restaurants. All of them have the magnificent views of the Caribbean Sea. And this is the grill restaurant, and again, lots of outside area, and the design in this restaurant is done by Ralph Lauren as well. In the beginning, the restaurants will be closed, so as I said, because of that villa package, the rooms will be closed. So what we're gonna sell is from 1st of September is our villas. So, and as I said, because of the measures we have taken on property, all the meals will be served at the hotel as well, or sorry, at the villas as well. And this is what we normally would have at 4 o'clock. We'll have afternoon tea at Round Hill. Amazing event right on a terrace overlooking the sea. You will have your scones, lemonades, sandwiches, etc. It's a lovely experience. Brings a little bit of Great Britain to Jamaica. We have 3 bars on property, and this is one of our main bars where we have night entertainment in the evenings, where we would have live jazz music, piano music, or Jamaican reggae music, which is an amazing place to see and be seen. It's very, very chic at night. We have a nearby little bay, which, well, it's extension of Round Hill, and you would have here a beautiful Spice and Lemmy spa, and also pavilions for our gym pavilions, where you can have one of the state-of-the-art gyms in the Caribbean, in Jamaica. Very beautiful gym at Round Hill, and also, of course, pavilions for yoga and Pilates, which can be booked and can be taught for you in the villas, which wouldn't be a problem at all. So our instructors will come up to the villas and do the classes there. This is the main pool. Beautiful, very serene area at Round Hill, and beautiful beach as well. Also, we have, it's about 100 meters from the shore, we have the Reef Garden, where we have local Jamaican scientists to grow those reefs. And it's right near to us, as I mentioned. And as from upcoming high season, we will start doing or introducing snorkeling in that area. It's very beautiful. It's completely changed the entire environment around us. It's a very beautiful area now to go and explore by snorkeling, of course. Kids Club is included in the rate, so there is no additional charge for it. And it's, we have also 7-Up Club for the kids who are a little bit older, so 7 up, so it says it already. And tennis courts, beautiful tennis courts, and as also mentioned, the golf course, which is right nearby. We have quite a few special offers. If you go on our website, please go and check it, but also please feel free to contact any of our tour operators here in the UK. And I'm talking about Chester-based tour operators, whether it is Carrier, ITC, Azure Collection, Eden, you name it. Excuse me if I forgot somebody, but also Carib Tours and Abercrombie and Kent here in London. So we hope to see you very soon. Please keep your eyes peeled for our Villa retreat special, and I'm gonna send it out as well by email directly to you. It's an amazing package, and I think it's very, very actual and relevant, especially for these times we are finding ourselves right now. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Max. Appreciate you sharing that information with everybody, and I know that they will agree. Just want to bring. Can everybody see my screen?
Not yet.
Ah, perfect.
Oh, yeah.
I've noticed in the chat a few questions about travel to Jamaica and the resilient corridor. So I wanted to come back and just give you a little bit more information so that you're clear. Tourism opened up in Jamaica in June 15th. We opened our borders and visitors started coming back into the island, and they have been right throughout to now. How it has been facilitated is by creating this area, which is referred to as the resilient corridor, and it runs, as I mentioned, from Negril all the way down to Port Antonio as stage 1. And it's managed to allow visitors to come and stay in the approved hotels, and as things stand, be able to go and visit the approved attractions. We all know that currently travel and tourism is facing a lot of challenges everywhere in the world, that clients are going, that have opened up for tourism, have set very clearly established protocols, and Jamaica is no different. We are allowing tourism to restart and operate, but in the safest, securest, and managed way. So this area, Negril to Port Antonio, on the coastal side of the road, is our resilient corridor. And visitors coming and staying in resorts that are approved in this area can enjoy a holiday as they would in this resilient corridor. I've seen questions about staying in B&Bs. If people are not staying in approved hotels in the resilient corridor, they have to quarantine like anybody else arriving in Jamaica for 14 days. So that's a simple answer to the question. If you're not staying in an approved COVID secure hotel in the resilient corridor, and you travel to Jamaica, you must quarantine for 14 days. As it stands, if you're staying in any of the properties we're talking about today, you are able to move around in this resilient corridor and make use of the approved COVID secure facilities in that area. So I hope that clears up the issue of if I travel to Jamaica, or if a client is traveling to Jamaica, where do they or can they go where they will not have to quarantine? So again, this will be included in the pack that you'll get from us, updating you on travel to Jamaica and these luxury hotels. So on to Jamaica Inn. I know most of you will know Jamaica Inn quite well. It's in the Ocho Rios area, and Ocho Rios is only 90 minutes away from Montego Bay and from Kingston. And with this huge increase in air capacity going into Jamaica with these extra seats into Montego Bay with British Airways starting in October, it means that clients will have increased flexibility about days that they travel, because the ultra race properties are in a unique situation where you can fly into Kingston and fly out of Montego Bay, or vice versa, because the transfer times between Kingston and Montego Bay are very similar. Jamaica Inn is a stunning traditional luxury hotel with 55 suites and cottages. It's on an amazing beach, probably one of the most beautiful on the island, and it provides the most amazing outdoor dining opportunities, spa facilities for people going on holiday to Jamaica. So Jamaica Inn remains a top luxury option for your clients, and with this increased capacity of flights going into Montego Bay, especially with the new British Airways flight, it means that Jamaica Inn is that much easier to package up for your clients. In Ocho Rios, we also have the Golden Eye property, which is part of the Island Outpost Group, and they have the caves down in the Grill and Strawberry Hill, which is in Kingston. With Golden Eye and the caves, they are both in the resilient corridor and can be sold to your clients quite easily with no issue at all. They are bohemian boutique type properties offering individuality and a lot of style and pizzazz. They have 1-bedroom ocean view rooms. The caves is very popular for people who want to have solitude, to just relax and take it easy. While Strawberry Hill, which is in Kingston, although this is not in our resilient corridor, if people wanted to go and stay at Strawberry Hill, they would have to remain on property for the duration. And with Golden Eye, stunning. This is where Ian Fleming wrote all the James Bond novels, and it has the most amazing beach huts, lagoon cottages, and a really cool, interesting vibe. And I know clients are asking about places where they can go, where they can have space, where there's a lot of open air activity, where the accommodations are spread out. You couldn't find a better location than Golden Eye, where all of those boxes are ticked. It's also near to the international airport named after Ian Fleming. So if clients are either traveling around the Caribbean or traveling from North America and have their own aircraft and want to fly into the location, they can fly into the Ian Fleming International Airport. Now, the last area where we have our Jamaica Luxury Cluster members is a small resort town called Port Antonio. And it's on the very far northeastern side of the island, but again, in the resort corridor. As tourism has opened up, the numbers of visitors arriving on the island are increasing week on week. But many of the small properties in Port Antonio have been very slow to reopen, and the GJAM and Trident currently are not operational. So for winter, I can say that if things improve and the numbers go up, there's a very high possibility that these hotels will be open and ready for customers. But as things stand today, neither of them is open. But I'll just give you a little background about the area. It's the birthplace of tourism in Jamaica. Port Antonio is really, really beautiful. It's very picturesque. It's at the foothills of the Blue Mountains. It's where our famous jerk pork comes from, and our stunning Blue Lagoon is located. And Trident, which is one of our luxury cluster hotels, has a imperial look and feel about it. It is modern, it is spacious, and it's only a very small hotel, under 20 rooms, and it brings luxury to an area of Jamaica that most people go to just recharge their batteries. Got a really nice little beach. It delivers boutique luxury living at the very, very highest standard. Everything is chic, everything is modern, and it really does present a perfect location for a client to go and recharge. 13 oceanfront villas. It's in a seductive, cloistered area. And as I mentioned, it's modern. It has a little retro feel to it in its artwork and its decor, but it appeals to celebrities. Lots and lots of North American celebrities have headed out to Port Antonio and made the Trident one of their preferred locations. So remember Trident. We'll keep you updated on its operational dates, but it's one of those resorts to keep in mind for clients looking for something either new or looking for something in Jamaica that's got that je ne sais quoi about it. The G-Jam collection, most of you would have heard about G-Jam and the stunning property that they have in Port Antonio. This is one of the rooms. This one is called Drum and Bass, and they're all in a very lush tropical garden surrounding a stunning bush bar restaurant area. They've had a lot of modernization recently. They've made some changes to the property, taking into account how things are changing in terms of travel, but everything is being done to a super high standard. The recording studio is still there, and for clients who are either musicians or international recording artists who want to take over a property that has all the luxury that you would want for a recording activity, G-Jam is the perfect location for it. They also have some stunning villas that are very, very close to the main hotel. I wanted to mention that this area, Port Antonio, is not just stunningly beautiful. It has been used for many a film, and the upcoming James Bond film, which we anticipate will be released later this year, was filmed on location in Port Antonio. Bond has retired and he has chosen Jamaica as his place of retirement, and he's living in this picturesque town, Port Antonio. He stayed in this villa while he was filming in Jamaica, and you can see why. It has all the hallmarks of luxury, chic, modernity, and you can arrange this holiday experience for your clients through G-Jam in Port Antonio in Jamaica, flying into either Montego Bay and getting a helicopter transfer, or into Kingston, and give them the holiday of a lifetime in a resort, in a villa that has some real Hollywood appeal. Another one of their villas is Panorama. It's not far from the main hotel. It allows you to have your own individual space in this era where people want luxury with space. These units are perfect, and they provide clients with the opportunity to stay in a resort that has all the modern facilities for luxury travel, whilst also being in a location that is stunningly beautiful. The hotel is going through some development, and these are going to be what their new rooms look like. I was hoping to have an actual photograph of the new bush bar and the rooms, but I haven't been able to get them. If we get them before we send out our package, you will see them. But G-Jam is in a stunning location. It provides visitors to Jamaica with a hotel that has stylish equilibrium. It's ultra modern. It has this stunning recording studio. It's owned by two gentlemen who are in the music industry, and it really does provide something that is bespoke, boutique, and quite special. So Jamaica luxury, as we've been trying to tell you today, is not just about big hotels offering the most champagne and the most restaurants. It's about individuality. It's about tradition. It's about space and location, providing clients with locations that are stunningly beautiful, but also spacious, so that in this modern world where people want to feel comfortable and secure, the hotels provide that feeling quite naturally. We've got an e-zine which we're happy to share the link with you if you want to pass it on to clients, put it in your social media, and show them what Jamaica's luxury is all about. And the hope is that we'll be able to share these with you in our pack that's going to be going out to you digitally after. So these are the operators who we work with in the majority. There are some individual operators who sell luxury to Jamaica that may not be on this particular slide, but these are the main ones. And again, it will be in the pack to you. Our Jamaica Rewards program allows you to sell holidays and earn rewards. And if you haven't done the training, go on to Jamaica Rewards and do our Jamaica Rewards training. We pay £5 per booking, and in many instances, we do special rewards for agents who do something unique in terms of a booking. So I'm going to close off here now and allow for some questions and answers, because I'm quite aware that we have a few questions that people may want answered, and we have Max here with us.
Can I, Torrance, very briefly? I have a few questions for Round Hill, so I wanted to answer it. Or
go ahead.
Yeah, is it all right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So I think it's Gary. Gary is asking. So which receptive we use at the hotel? So to answer your question, Gary, bed banks or hotel beds would work absolutely. And your second question with regards to about the regular rooms, so the rooms at the Pineapple House. So we are planning, as I mentioned, the villas will be open as from September, but you know, these times are very uncertain, very dynamic, I would like to say. I don't want to bring any negativity to it anymore. So we are living in a very dynamic time, so it can change, but we are planning to open our oceanfront rooms. So the ones I showed you in the very beginning of the presentations, which don't have any TVs. So those rooms we are planning to open in October. So the restaurants are planned to be open in October as well. And in terms of meal plans, so when you book it with us, when you book Round Hill with us, or with a tour operator, you will have an EP, so it's European plan rate, so it's room only rate. But then there are options, of course, for you to go for bed and breakfast, half board, MAP, or all inclusive. So everything is possible. So you just let us know and we'll create a nice package for you. Thank you. Torrance, over to you.
Perfect. Okay.
Just hearing Sarah that nobody could see my screen. You're watching me for 15 minutes and not seeing any pictures.
No, that was normal, wasn't it?
No, I should have been. You should have been seeing. You should have been seeing pictures. I do apologize. I thought I'd set the screen up to share, and it just went off, and didn't hear anything from anybody. So I assumed I was broadcasting my presentation. Apologies for that, folks. I will make sure that the presentation is part of the pack that goes out to you. I'm a bit embarrassed.
Enjoying watching you, Torrance, with you know, Dungeon of Falls behind you.
Well, I'm not sure. Anyway, we have some questions. I know that Max has answered a few there. Let me see if I can. What's the best time to visit for no mosquitoes? Well, that I think is about the weather. And if you go in the winter, and you won't have a problem with the mosquitoes. Clear on the website. Just to warn.
Do you want me to read them out to you and then you just answer?
Yeah, if you can read them out, then I'm happy to answer as necessary.
Okay, so Margarita's asked a question for Torrance. I know this applies to British passport holders, but will it apply to other nationalities who are resident in the UK and have non-UK passports? So that was the slide that you shared about protocols. Okay,
if you're traveling from the UK, regardless of what passport you have, if your flight arrangements originate here, the protocols apply to you in that regard. Insofar as not having to have any PCR tests and so on. Yes, it's not about your nationality, but where you originate. If you've for some reason flown from North America, that might be very different, but from the UK, no.
Perfect. Jacqueline, she's got a client due to fly this weekend. He's got an apartment in Montego Bay and holds a UK passport. I think the resident corridor includes Montego Bay. Should he apply as a visitor? And would he be quarantined as he's only there for 7 days as it's his property? Or should he apply for a business entry? Do you know the answer to that?
There to visit, he must apply for a visitor entry, and he will be required to stay at his property. As long as it's not a hotel that has had a COVID secure certificate, he will have to quarantine there. Only people who are staying in the hotels in the resilient corridor that are COVID secure have the benefit of moving freely in the resilient corridor.
Okay, that makes sense. Jacqueline's also asked, do you have a list of wedding venues, please? Not hotels, in and around Montego Bay, that you can email me. The wedding is for December 2022. You need to mention COVID. Fingers crossed.
I'm sure we can send a list of venues to her. That's not a problem at all. Yes.
Okay, perfect. So we've done that one. Jenny's just warning everybody. She asked for a Sandals and Beaches group for Beaches Otros Rios for October 2021 school holidays, and due to the flights are already very, very busy, they could not allow Kingston out of Montego Bay, so it's obviously getting very, very full these days, so she just wanted to warn
Jamaica has proved to be extremely popular for the obvious reason that we have a stunning destination, but also I think we've demonstrated internationally to the travel industry that we've taken the whole steps to make the destination secure for visitors very well. We've had very low incidence of COVID on the island, still well under the sort of benchmarks for very good management of it. And therefore, I think tour operators, consumers alike, are looking at Jamaica and thinking this is a place where they can continue to travel to and be safe in the knowledge that they'll have a good time and be COVID secure.
Perfect. Shall we do some of the gift bags?
Sure. Max, have you got a question for a prize?
You're on mute.
How much percentage increase is there in upper class and Club World seats to Montego Bay?
Oh, hang on. We had
percentage increase is there?
Matthew was the first person to answer. Hang on, I'm going to let him talk. 1 second. Matthew?
Hiya.
Hey, Matthew. What's the answer?
It's 300.
A stunning 300%. It's the only new route British Airways have taken on this winter from Gatwick to Montego Bay. And we really want to encourage our travel agent partners to look at this route, look at the product that we have there. And you've heard and seen from us today that there's some stunning hotels there. People will want to travel in the winter and stay in. And there will be, I'm sure, lots of options and opportunities to sell Montego Bay with these new services, both from Heathrow and with British Airways from Gatwick into Montego Bay as well. And another question for...
What's Matthew won?
Sorry?
Matthew won.
£25 and a goodie bag.
£25 and a goodie bag. Brilliant. Yeah. Okay, well, thank you, Matthew. Thank you very much.
And who can tell me the name of the new luxury hotel resort in Half Moon? The new luxury resort hotel in Half Moon. 57 stunning ocean view suites. What is it called?
Samantha, I'm going to allow you to talk. Samantha Morrison.
Hi, Sarah.
Hey, how are you?
Hi, I'm good, thank you. Eclipse, I believe.
Good. The eclipse at Half Moon, Sam. I hope it's not raining there in Scotland, I gather.
It's absolutely beautiful here today, Torrance, just like a Jamaica sunshine.
Good. Nice to hear you and nice to see you, Joe.
And you, my lovely, and you.
A luxury specialist in Scotland. Yes, at Half Moon. £25 and a goodie bag.
Wonderful. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sam.
I'm torn apart here, Sarah, that people didn't get to see my beautiful pictures of the other resorts in our Jamaica luxury cluster. So I'm gonna do them all over again. I'm joking, but I will make sure that we send it out to everybody so that they can look, because I could see people saying how beautiful the pictures are and so on. And yes, many of these hotels do have unique features, beautifully individual rooms in stunning locations. So I do apologize for those of you who weren't able to see the pictures. That was a mistake on my part, again. But I think, are there any more questions that we need to answer?
There are, and we've also got one more goodie bag to give away. So we've got one more question.
I have a question. Well, it's up to you, Torrance.
No, you go ahead, Max. I'm happy for you to have a question.
Is it all right? So,
yeah, of course.
So as you know, guys, we have beautiful oceanfront villas at Round Hill, and also oceanfront rooms, and also private villas. So how many private villas are there at Round Hill? Yep, I think it's Sarah. I'll let it. It should be 26.
It was Louise. So Louise was the first person. So Louise, I'm going to allow you to talk.
That me? Is it 25?
26.
Hey Louise.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Was it 25?
No, it's 26.
Does she have that? Because it was very close, or do we do it
Louise,
again?
get it?
I think Natalie Barry, is it correct? I think she was the first one who said 26 in the chat. Oh, we're not looking like that.
Ah, I wasn't looking at the chat. I was doing the fastest finger first.
Oh, I'm
We've got to
sorry.
make a call.
Okay.
So we have a winner there for Max's prize.
Sarah will decide.
Perfect. Okay.
I think Louise has won out.
We're getting very close to the normal cutoff time. But I wanted to emphasize again that the main reason we wanted to come on and highlight our luxury product to our partners, both the tour operators and the travel agents, is that there is going to be this increased capacity into Montego Bay. British Airways making this commitment to put a new route into Montego Bay, the only new route that they're operating this winter, really demonstrates their confidence in Jamaica, their confidence in the luxury properties and the destination as a whole. And I think our partners should look again at the luxury offer and look at the villas, look at the options that are there for people who are wanting to travel this winter and want something either very different or something very luxurious, because we will, for the first time for a long time, have enough capacity to allow people to have the dates of travel and the gateways of travel that they want to get into Jamaica and have a luxurious holiday this winter and hopefully beyond. It's nice seeing all these names of people who we know so well from the luxury family. I felt as though I needed to get out a bottle of rum and pass it around and say, have a rum on me, guys. But I'm sure we'll be talking to you all again in the days and weeks ahead. You will get a pack from us that will outline very much of what was said about the two Montego Bay hotels and the ones who were not on board today, but I mentioned, and the pictures of them as well for those who may not have seen our luxury presentation in the past. But I really wanted to end by thanking everybody for joining us for this update, hearing the very positive news that we have this increased capacity of luxury seats to Montego Bay. Go away and sell. We will reward you for selling. And thank you for taking the time on this very warm summer's day to join us indoors to hear about luxury travel to Jamaica. So again, my apologies for not sharing the screen, but happy to see you all here and happy to know that there's the interest and the commitment to support us to Jamaica. Thank you all again.
Thank you. We have just got a few questions as well that are there.
Oh,
so
more again, okay. I'm always happy to answer questions.
Shall I send them to you at the end, or shall we quickly go through them now?
I see the numbers tailing off. I'm happy to answer questions as needs be, but if people are happy to stay and ask more questions, that's why we're here. We're here to support our partners.
A really key question. It's an amazing question that'll be really useful. As a travel agent that's struggling, what tips would you give to sell Jamaica to clients? I mean, this is a key question.
Well, I think Jamaica has always been a destination that has presented people with first of all, an experience that they will never forget. It's a place you go to find culture, nature, relaxation, and those things have not changed. I think in these new times, we have tried to make travel to Jamaica as easy and as secure as possible. And the flow chart, which I showed earlier, will be able to, an agent will be able to show this to a client and say, have a look. This is what traveling to Jamaica will look like. this is what you will have to do. So it's broken down very easily and systematically for them. And then there's going to be value. There is going to be incredible value in traveling. And I think if you want to travel in the premium part of the aircraft with these new seats going into Montego Bay, there may be good value there as well. But Jamaica remains a destination of incredible intrigue, beautiful weather, stunning hotels, friendly people. Even in socially distanced times, we somehow seem to find a way to make a smile shine through a mask. And I know a lot of people out there will have their concerns, and agents are finding it more and more challenging to express to a client what exactly the holiday experience will look and feel like. But Jamaica remains committed to providing a wonderful, enjoyable holiday experience, whether it's individual, a couple, or a family, or a group, and provide a secure environment from which to do so.
Perfect. 2 more questions. Yvonne's asked, can you book villas for wedding groups?
You can book villas, yes. Like everywhere else in the world, there's a period of consultation constantly going on now about the protocols. Every 2 weeks, the government assess things and make decisions about how many people can be in a group at any particular time or for any particular occasion. As things stand, there are still limits on the sizes of groups. So she'd have to contact us first to find out what the current group restriction sizes are. But yes, you can book villas. Yes, you can book weddings. But talk to either myself, Donovan, or Shanika, whoever is in your respective area, to get the details of what the maximum sizes will be for the group. And if it's going to be in a year's time or even further away, it'll be difficult for us to give her specifics, but the simple answer is keep planning.
Perfect. And one very, very last question. Is Jamaica friendly with generational travel?
I think there's no better destination in the Caribbean for multi-generational travel than Jamaica, definitely.
Perfect. And that is it. So sorry, I just wanted to get those questions answered because I thought it was going to help.
I'm happy to have been able to do so, and I'm happy that so many people have stayed on. I'm hopeful that they're not AFK away from their keyboard. I've learned all these new Fortnite terms, and I'm trying to adapt as well. But no, thank you everybody for joining us, and we really appreciate your time and your effort. Go out there, tell your clients that getting to Jamaica is going to be easier than ever this winter. Plan a holiday, make it a luxury one, and it will be memorable for all the right reasons.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. And thank you to Torrance and to Max for taking the time to come on and educate us. So thank you very, very much.
Thanks, everybody. Torrance, thank you. Sarah, thank you for facilitating. I'll
No
see
problem.
you next time.
All right, take care.
Bye.